This time, unfortunately, Sheikh is not here, so probably looks like I'm going to substitute, inshallah, and maybe in the future I'll be helping him, and when he's not here, I'll be taking care of the lessons, inshallah. I mean, if I'm not that good, so inshallah, I beg your pardon in advance. So I'll start from revising what Sheikh explained last lesson. I mean, I'll go briefly over it, and then inshallah I'll try to go into some details. So last time Sheikh explained that in Arabic language there are like part of the speech, and there are only three parts of the speech. Like unlike in other languages, in Arabic language there are only three parts of the speech, and they are ismun, particle, and fi'lun. Yeah, so there are three. أقسام الكلام, or parts of speech. Okay, and there are three. The first one is, okay, it could be ismun or harfun, which is particle, and the second one is ismun, and the third one is fi'lun. So harfun is a particle, as Sheikh mentioned last time, and without any noun or verb, okay, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, it might be like some kind of a conjunction, like and, but, or everything like that, or some kind of a preposition which is in, at, up, or something like that. So without ism, which is noun, okay? So this one is particle, and this one is ism, noun, and this one is verb, right? So what is it? So basically, particle without noun or verb, it doesn't mean anything, just by itself. Okay, so after that, Sheikh actually went into some details, and inshallah, like 3 of these lessons, the previous one, this one, inshallah, and the next one, will concentrate on the ism, noun. Like unlike in other languages, for example, we call it noun, but it doesn't mean that ism only noun in Arabic language, because it might be also so. Give me 1 second. So it's called. I don't know how you call it in English, but when you subscribe something, it's beautiful, big. Adjective, yeah, exactly. So it could be noun, adjective, and stuff like that. So he concentrated on ism, and we talked about like some characteristics, right, of the ism, and we told that there are like some people that there are 3 main characteristics, but Sheikh mentioned 6 of them, and there is a 7th, which was tal marbuta. Do you want me to revise them and go over it, or we just do you want me to go over it briefly? Okay. So the first one is going to be alif lam, exactly. So alif lam is a sign of definition. So it means that if we put alif lam in front of the ism, it means that this ism, noun or adjective, is going to be some definite, right? We're talking the analog in the English. Kitabun it means just a book, a regular book. But when we say al-kitabu, it means the book, some definite book. And so one of them, the first one, is al, right? So do you want me to write down the example, or? Yeah. So for example, just kitabun, right? We have a tanween here, but if we want it to be like definite one, we put it al kitabu. Okay, so that means the book. So briefly, that's it. Probably on this lesson we'll come back to this topic, okay, in details. But right now I'll just go over it very quickly. So the second one, the second sign of al-ism, the second sign of al-ism is tanween, exactly. Tanween. And those tanweens are, who can mention them? What is it? Uh-huh. Okay, but we have three types of tanween, right? Dammatun, fathatan, right? Uh-huh. And kasratin, right? Okay, so there, this one is dammatun, right? This one is fathatan, and this one is kasratin.
I've also heard like dammatain, kasratain, fathatain. Is that correct or no?
I mean, what you mentioned right now, fathatain, it means like two of them.
Right. So, can I say that with relation to that or no?
No, probably not. I mean,
Dammatun, fathatan, kasratain.
yeah, kasratin. Yeah, exactly. For I mean, if you want to mention, if you want to say like two tanweens or two dammas, for example, it's like it's dual in Arabic. We have dual. We have singular, we have plural, and we have dual, right? You know that. So what you mentioned right now, it's a dual. So I mean, I don't think it's related to this one. Unless there is something I don't know. As I told you, I'm not an Arab-speaking person, so that's why maybe there is something I don't know. But I haven't heard anything like that. So these are tanweens, and if we see it on the ism, for example, like here, like ism itself, you know, we see the tanween, and we know it's a sign of a noun. You know, it's a sign of an ism. Okay, so the third one is going to be nida. Sheikh called it like on the last lesson. It's some kind of when you call upon someone. Huh? Yeah, particle of addressing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So nida is like particle of addressing. When you say yeah, okay. So right after that, when we have this particle, right after that, I mean, it must be noun, right? It must be ism. For example, Ya Rab. Ya Rab. Exactly. Or we can say Ya Allah. Ya, if we address to a person specific name, Ya Abdullah, for example, right? Okay, so this one is the third one. The fourth one is Huruful Jar. Those are Huruful Jar, or just Harful Jar. Harful Jar is a preposition, right? That's what we tell in English. For example, like, as an example, in English, it's in, at, within, right? You understand what I'm talking about? So in English, so in Arabic, we can, as an example, we can, do anybody know? Min, that's correct. Min. Which means what? From, right? Yeah. From. Any other? Huh? Ida, no. No. No, إذا is not a particle of حرف الجر. Huh?
Or
An not. No, no, it's not too. So maybe any other? Fi, yeah, that's correct. Li, yeah. Fi, which means in, right? Li, it's a particle which means like belonging to something, right? Lillah belongs to Allah, the one who belongs to Allah. I mean, we will talk about it later, but there are some functions of huruf al-jar or of these prepositions, what they do to al-ism, nouns or adjectives, and we will talk about it later. So can we like bring some example, maybe from Quran for huruf al-jar? Min Allah, for example, or alhamdu lillahi. So all praise be to Allah, belongs to Allah. All praise belongs to Allah, right? So it's a preposition, and this is harful jar. And after that it comes lafdatullah, which is Allah, and this one is ism, right? So we can see that it's ism when we see li, but definitely we can see, or as an example from min, wa minan nasi man yaqulu amanna billahi. But among people, right? Among people, we can say like this: wa minan nasi, among people, there is someone who say we believed in Allah, and so on. So Sheikh also mentioned ya nasabi. Ya nasabi, so we will mention it too. Ya nasabi, for example, if we have it in the end of al-ism, for example, let's say Arabs, right? Arabs. But ya nasabi, if we put it in the end of the any ism, Arabiyun, okay? It means like belonging to someone. Arabiyun. Arabs. Arabiyun, Arabic. The one who belongs to Arabs. Okay, you understand it, right? Yeah.
Okay, so, because Arabi, that has a shutdown here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's just like nusuki wa mahyaya
No. That one's completely different. What we're talking, what you mentioned right now, it's not ya nasabi. It's nusuki wa mahyaya. It means the one that belongs to me. Okay, so it's actually you can like divide it like this: nusukun, okay, nusukun, and ritual, right? Ritual. This means when you say nusuki, it means my ritual. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with ya nasabi. Okay?
So then Arabiyun would be Arabic?
Arabic, exactly. Or Yemeniyun, Amerikiyun, American, for example. I mean, maybe any other examples? Islamiyun, Islamic, exactly. Okay? So, ya nasabi, that's what it means, okay? And also, if you remember the last one, there was an adjective, but adjective, yeah, we'll talk about it later. So the last one I would mention ta marbuta. If we see ta marbuta in the end of the ism, in the end of the word, we have to be sure it's going to be ism. And usually, if there is ta marbuta, it means that this noun or ism, adjective or noun is going to be like feminine. Okay, so yeah, it's a sign of it's a sign that the noun is feminine. So we will mention ta marbuta as well. Ta marbuta. Okay, so do you maybe any questions so far? Ta marbuta, okay, sure. Huh? عمارة, right? Yeah, building, for example. Yeah, عمارة. Yeah. عمارة. Any other examples, maybe? Hmm? بقرة. Yep, exactly. Cow, right? Hmm. Or like maybe madrasatun, right? It's a school, which means school, madrasatun. Okay. So, so what do you think if we like do some exercises? Good. So no questions on this one, right? Everything is clear so far? Okay. Can anybody read it? قل هو الله أحد. Okay, so anybody see any like maybe asma, ism, nouns here? Hmm? Mm-hmm. Ahad, yeah. Allah and Ahad. What is qul? Huh? Fi'al, yeah, it's a verb, right? Okay, yeah. It's a command, right? Yeah, okay. 1 second. By the way, what is huwa? Hmm? No? Huh? No. It's pronoun. Pronoun, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So it's, what is it? Ism, yeah. So pronouns are ism too. It's a noun too. And when you ask me about nusuki, so in Arabic language there are two types of pronouns, okay? The one, damir munfasil, which is like separate one, and there is muttasil, which is connected one, which the one you connect to the end of the noun of, like, ism, okay? So the one you mentioned, nusuki, it means nusuku ana. I mean, if you just divide it, so my ritual, okay? So that's why, but normally, I mean, this one, damir munfasil, which is like separate pronoun, is an ism too. So basically, for example, in this ayah, we have how many? 3 nouns, right? 3 ism. 1, 2, 3, okay? And 1 fi'al, verb, okay, which is command. Maybe you want to bring some examples, maybe you want to try. You want to do that? Okay.
So keep in mind the examples and the signs of noun or ism.
Mm-hmm.
How will you fit huwa in that? Qul huwa
yeah, I mean, I didn't go into them right now because I mean, there are no signs because you just have to memorize them because all pronouns in Arabic language they're different. For example, if you look at ana, I mean, you don't see any tanween or any al. I mean, you can't put you can't put like a definite article to in front of the pronoun. You know, you can't say the me or the you or something like that. So there are no sounds. You just have to memorize them. And there is, you know, ana, anta, antum, antunna, huwa. So I mean, there is no sound. You just have to memorize them. Okay. So basically, I mean, probably we should have mentioned it as a separate, you know, type of noun. It's a separate type of ism. So I mean, we didn't mention it so right now I'm just fixing it. Let me. I just wanted to go into some details, yeah, concerning like al and tanween today. If we'll be able to, you know, like to revise all these topics, al and tanween, that would be good. I mean, if we have time, we'll try to do it. If not, just we'll go with al. So as I mentioned, al in Arabic language is a definite article. It's one of the sign of al-ism. So basically, you can put it in front of al-ism, which is like noun. You can put it in front of a noun, and also you can put it in front of the adjective. Okay, in Arabic language. For example, just combination of the words. Just let's say, what is it? Al-Malik, but give me some noun and adjective. What? Let's say big house, okay? Okay? Big house. So we're talking about al right now, okay? So Baytun, right? And how do you say big? Does anybody know? Exactly, kabir. Mm-hmm. Baytun kabirun. Okay? So basically right now we see this combination of these words, which is noun and adjective in Arabic language, and this is the order actually in Arabic language. You don't say, for example, in English you say beautiful house, right? In Arabic language, you always put noun first and the adjective will go after it, okay? Okay, so first noun and then you put adjective. So both of them are going to be ism, right? And the sign of the ism right now is what? Tanween. So this is tanween, right? I mean, from there we can see that these are nouns, right? Ism. So when we put al in front of this noun, which is basically we're putting al, the definite particle, in front of the noun, okay, first, which is going to be what? If we put al-baytu, exactly. We put al-baytu. In that case, it means the house, okay? Is this clear? Okay? So if we put al in front of the noun and it has an adjective, okay? Beautiful house. What happens in that case? The same al will be applied to adjective too. So it's going to be al-bayt al-kabiru. But in the same time, the tanween that we talked about as a sign of the ism it's going to turn into what? So it was tanween, but if we put al, it's going to cancel tanween. And in that case, it's going to be damma. Al-baytu, right? Al-kabiru. Okay? So, let's say, for example, it's we're talking about damma. What happens if it is kasra? Al-baytin. Normally, yes. If it's without al, we're talking about baytun or baytin. But as I told you, if we put al in front of the noun, al-bayti, exactly, it's going to be al-bayti. Al-bayti, al-kabiri. Okay. I'm maybe running forward a little bit, but in order to make, for example, this noun, make it kasra, we have to put some, what? Harf, exactly, preposition, you know. But of course, I'll explain it later on, okay? So right now we have to know that al, definite, which is definite like particle, it's canceling tanween, okay? So it's actually tanween becomes either damma, okay? Either basically vowel, okay? Vowel. Either al-baytu, either al-bayti, or if it's fathatan, al-bayta, exactly. Al-bayta al-kabira. But if it has, if it's indefinite, for example, for example, we said baytun, baytin, but if it doesn't have al in front of it, and if this ism is indefinite without al, when it comes with fatha, okay, it's going to be what? How do you spell it? Baytan. Okay? Okay. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So, I mean, whatever we see here, it's all what? Kullu ism. Exactly. It's all ism. It's all noun. The first one is what? Alhamdu, right? It's normally this word is what? Hamd. Exactly. It has tanween, right? So, but since we put al in front of it, it becomes what? Damma alhamdu. Okay? We move forward. Basically, Allah is lafzatullah, right? I mean, basically, it's always going to be without tanween, of course. But Rabb, normally, noun Rabb, it's Rabbun, okay? Rabbun. It should have tanween. I mean, it should have a tanween. But in this position, and I'll explain it later, for example, because it's called idafa construction in Arabic language. Right now, it just became kasra. It's not tanween, okay? It's not rabbin. Normally, it should be rabbin, okay? Like this, rabbin, okay? But, I mean, we don't have al right here. but because it's, as I told you, it's it's another topic, and I'll explain it later. Normally it should have been like Rabbin, but it's Rabbil Alameen, and I'll explain it later. Okay, and this one Al-Alameen, it's plural. It's a form. It's another form of plural. Inshallah, later on in another lesson I'll explain it. Okay, I'll explain it to you. So, what we should know that al can come in front of ism, noun and adjective. Okay, so and when we see al, it means it cancels tanween. It's not going to be an, in. It's going to be u, dhamma, a, fatha, I, kasra. Okay? And that's clear, right? Any questions maybe? Yeah, of course I can do that. I'll just go to another examples right now. Let's do another example. For example, we mentioned how do you say in Arabic school? Madrasa. Okay. Madrasatun. Who will tell me the signs of noun here in this word? Signs of noun, signs of ism in this word, in this noun. Tanween and? Yeah, tamarbuta, right? So we have basically two signs in this noun, right? The first one is tanween, madrasatun, and also we have tamarbuta. What is it? Tamarbuta. And as I mentioned before, tamarbuta is a sign of what? Female. It means that this word is feminine in Arabic language, okay? So it's feminine. Let's use it, let's put another, it's a noun, and let's put an adjective, okay? So what kind of adjective do you want to put? Fast school?
Yes.
Does it make sense? Huh? Yeah. How do you say new? By the way. Yeah, exactly. Normal jadidun, but new is jadidun, right? But that was right one. If we put new, the adjective after the noun, which is feminine, okay, which is like tamarbuta, as we can see here, okay, and the adjective which will follow him will comply to it, okay? So it means it's going to be feminine too, okay? So it's going to be madrasatun jadi, exactly, jadidatun. So we have to put tamarbuta here as well after, because it's completely, it complies to it, okay? So we can say obeys to it, okay? The adjective will obey to noun. So if we have tamarbuta here, and we should have it here too. Okay, so it's just a new school, right? It's indefinite. We're talking any like new school. But if we want to put al in front of it and make it the new school, okay? So what's going to happen? Maybe you want to try? Yeah. Oh, you want to try? Yeah. Please. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's 1 second. Oh, good. Mhm. Okay, right here. 1 second. Okay, yeah. Put all harakat, please, please. Put all of them. Al. Yeah. Okay. Da. Tun, right? Exactly. So if we say al-madrasatu, and as I mentioned you, if it's a noun, an adjective, and this adjective has to comply to noun, so it has al, and this one has al too. Al-madrasatu, al-jadidatu. Okay, it's not going to be tanween. I mean, because obviously it has al, right? Definite particle in front of it. So it's going to be al-madrasatu al-jadidatu. Is it clear? Any questions so far? Okay. Just another example. It's your choice. Maybe if you want to come up or okay. Let's say, for example, tall man. Okay. What is man in Arabic? Rajul. Tall? Exactly, mashallah. Can you write it down? Rajulun tawilun. You want to do that or? No problem. Yeah. No. Just put ra, jim. Okay, yeah. Lam. Okay, that's good, mashallah. Okay, and then tawilun, ta.
Connected or
No, it's not connected. It's no, it's not ta. It's going to be ta. Yeah. Okay, wow, connected, and then yeah. Just it's not connected, of course, because you can't connect. No, right here. No. Yeah.
Oh, then.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, like this. Yeah.
Oh, like this.
No.
Wait.
Yeah, just like this. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. And lam, and complete it with lam. Just complete it with lam. Yeah. Okay. So, but you have to connect it.
Now it has to be.
Yeah. It has to be connected right here. Okay. So please put harakat. Ra, ju. Okay. Lun. Right? It's going to be tanween, right? Okay. Yeah, like that. Okay. Ta, wi, lun. Okay. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. So basically, it's just a tall man, right? Any tall man. Okay. But if we decide to put definite article, alif lam, what's going to happen? What? Ar-rajulu, at-tawi, lun or lu? Lu. That is correct. Yeah, there you go. Just put alif, lam, connected to ra, alif, like this, just to connect it. Ar, and we put shadda, okay? Yeah, put shadda right here. Ar-raju. What is cancelled? Tanween is cancelled, okay? And we put what? Again, alif, alif lam. At-tawi. Put shadda.
Here?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Above or below?
Below. Yeah. Okay. If you put it above, it's going to be most likely. Sometimes it means kasra. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even though it's going to be upon it, it's going to be kasra. Okay. At-tawi. Lu. Okay? Is it clear or maybe? Okay. Okay, alhamdulillah. So, reviving everything, we can say that one of the signs of al-ism is alif lam, which is a definite article. We can put it in front of the al-ism, which is noun and adjective, okay? And one of the signs of alif lam, the definite article, is that it cancels what? Tanween. And it becomes either fatha or dhamma or kasra. Okay, that is correct. And one more thing, we learned that if it's going to be like a composition of the words like noun and adjective, we say that adjective will obey to noun and it will accept al, right? As well as it's going to comply with, if it's feminine, it's going to be feminine as well. But inshallah, in the future, we'll learn it too. Okay. Everything is clear, right? With al. Do you have any questions? Okay. So we still have time, right? Are we good? Okay. I'll take care of it, don't worry. Jazakallah khair. The second sign of al-ism was tanween, right? That's what we talked about. So basically in Arabic language, as you all know, we have three types of tanween, right? Which are dhammatun, fathatan, wa kasratin. Okay. So those are three, we can call them cases, okay? We can call them cases, and I just when I explain it, I would like to refer to English language so you understand the grammar better. Okay? Give me 1 second. So so tanween in English, in grammar, for example, they don't have it in English, but they call it newnation, okay? Newnation. So we can call it like three situation or three hals or three cases, okay? In different languages, we don't see it in English, but for example, in Russian language, maybe in some like European languages, we have like different cases. I'll explain you what I'm talking about. So have you heard anything about like nominative cases or genitive cases or accusative cases? Have you heard anything about it? No? So I mean, I'll I'll just explain it to you. I mean, if you have a chance, just probably when you get home, just maybe in the internet, find it, okay, and read what does it mean. So probably if Sheikh Karim would be here, he would explain it in any different way, inshallah, when he comes, because I wasn't expecting him to be absent this time, and that's why I'm not like really ready right now, and I'm sorry about it, but I'll try to explain it. I'll try to do my best. So this one is tanween, right? Un and in. Also, if we put a definite article in front of the noun, it's going to turn into vowel, right? U, a, and e. So, u or un. Yeah, we can call nominative case, okay? E or in. We can call genitive case. And third one is going to be accusative case, okay? I'll try to explain it. So all these cases, since we're talking about tanweens and unations, it applies to nouns, okay? Nouns and adjectives, okay? So any word in its natural position in Arabic language, for example, when you open any book, any vocabulary and stuff like that, it's going to be with this tanween, right? Un. Okay? So we call it nominative case. Okay? For example, I'm going to bring you an example of a simple sentence. Okay? But it's not just a combination of words. It's going to be a sentence right now. Okay, so okay. Can you guys read it? Mm-hmm. Okay. And what does it mean? New school. Yeah, normally, do you see any difference? Maybe some, contradictions?
Yeah, when you put al, then it should not be madrasa. It should be madrasa.
Yeah, okay. Al-madrasatu, right? Yeah, okay. So what about this one? Al-jadidatu, okay. Okay, that's the difference between just a word combination and the sentence. This one is a complete sentence, okay? Got it? Yeah. So if we're talking about al-madrasatu al-jadidatu, al-madrasatu al-jadidatu, okay? Give me 1 second. If we're talking about just a noun, just combination of words, a new school or the new school, it's going to be like, as I told you before, it's going to be al madrasatu al jadidatu. So this one is going to comply to the the noun, okay? The adjective will comply completely. But when we're talking about like subject and predicative, which is, it's a complete sentence. We're saying like, the school is new. I'm running a little bit forward, but this is not the topic right now because formation, building of sentences, we will, inshallah, we will learn it like later on. But right now, in order to explain to you the nominative case, I have to like bring this example. Okay, so al-madrasatu jadidatun. Okay, so the subject, I don't know if you. So this one, for example, is a subject, right? Okay, and there is a predicate. So this sentence consists of two nouns, which is subject and predicate, okay? And both of them are in nominative case, okay? They're in nominative case. What is the sign of nominative case? It's either u, dammatun, or tanween, right? Which is un, okay? This is the sign of actually nominative case, okay? If we see tanween, okay, if we see a noun or adjective, al-ism, and it has kasra, e or in. Again, I'm telling you, I mean, Arabic language doesn't have, I mean, if you, for example, go to Arabic country and start learning it, they're not going to explain you like nominative case, genitive case, and accusative case, but it's pretty relative. I mean, that's my method, to explain it to you. Inshallah, maybe you will explain it like faster or better. So if we see in or e, it means that this ism is in genitive case, okay? It's in genitive case. And the sign of genitive case is e and in. So how does it happen to al-ism, to a noun or adjective, to be in genitive case? Okay? What's the reason for them to be in genitive case? There are two reasons. So the first reason is harful jar. Okay? It's a particle which is preposition. كله تمام شيخ؟ The word is big. الكلمات هنا. ماشي. أنا أكتبها كبيرة شوية. ماشي تمام إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله جزاك. So if we're talking about the genitive case, as I told you, there are two reasons. The first reason for them to be in genitive case, e or in, is a preposition, or what we call harful jar. And you guys mentioned it, right? I mean, it's in, on, right? Upon. In Arabic language, you mentioned, for example, min, right? Min. Min, for example, from school. Excuse me, let me. Min madrasa tin. Yep. واضحة كده؟ أحسن؟ Okay. من مدرسة tin. So the reason for this noun to be in, to have this this tanween, kasra, and to be in genitive case is what? Preposition, right? Min. Or we can put fi right? Which means in, right? It's a preposition too. It's also called harf al-jar. In details, we're going to study, inshallah, later on. I think it should be like 7th or 8th lesson, and we'll come to it. But in order to explain to you the genitive case, so the reason for, as I told you, for a noun or adjective, actually we can add adjective right here. For example, min madrasatin, from a new school, for example. Min madrasatin jadida tin, exactly. So basically, if we're talking about the composition of the words, like adjective, noun and adjective, beautiful school, tall man, I don't know, like long way, like kind person and stuff like that. So it should be all have the same case. Okay? So let's say, for example, if the noun, which is madrasatun, is in genitive case because of the harful jar, because of the preposition. So preposition makes noun in genitive case, okay? Min madrasatin, from school. Okay? From school. So the adjective that will follow this noun is also going to be in genitive case as well, okay? And of course, I mean, as we mentioned before, it has to be feminine, okay? Because it has to comply to it. Is this clear? So again, when we're talking about the nominative case, a noun has to be un or u, okay? Kitabun, al-kitabu, madrasatun, al-madrasatu, okay? And for example, in a simple sentence with subject and predicate, we can see if there is no prepositions or something like that. Just for example, the house is big, or the school is nice, or the school is new, or the man is tall, and stuff like that. So it has to comply to each other, and both of them are going to be in Arabic language. They're going to be in nominative case, which is they're gonna have u and un, like tanween, or both of them are gonna have dhamma, okay? Tanween or dhamma. So in genitive case, in order to make a noun, in order to put it in genitive case, we have to put preposition in front of the word, okay? Which is fi, in, min, from, school, in, school, fi madrasatin, or, for example, another, on a table. Do you know how to say on? Ala. That's right. Ala, table. What is it? Maktab. Yeah, you can say maktab, but there is another word called tawila. Tawilatun. Ala. I don't know, maybe I should use another one. Let's see. Oh, this one is better. Let this one rest. Ala. Ta. على طاولة on a table. Okay, on a table. Also, I mean, coming back to our previous subject, we can, if we add, what we can add to this one. So we were talking about like indefinite school, right? Or indefinite table. Okay, so it might be what? Min. Exactly. So we can add al, okay? And what's going to change here? Tanween, right? It's going to cancel tanween. What is it? Min al. By the way, the preposition min, when it has al, you know, it's gonna sukun is going to change to fatha. Okay. Min Allah, for example, right? Min Rabbil Alameen. Or if you have, for example, like a definite article, min Allah, minan nas. You remember that, right? Okay. So right here, sukun is going to change into fatha, min al madrasa ti. Okay? Same here, ala tawila tin, but if we add al, what's going to happen? Ala tawila ti, exactly. So, talking about the genitive case, the reasons why ism can be in or e, or to have like kasra. The first reason we mentioned preposition, right? And there is a second reason, but I won't go into details because it's a little bit like difficult case. It's called idafa. It's composition of two words. For example, let's say book of Ahmad or pen of teacher, you know, and stuff like that. So in that case, it's going to change it. I'm not gonna explain it to you because it's a little bit difficult. Inshallah, later on we'll come back to it. But I mean, in the most cases, it's going to preposition, which is going to change the noun into a genitive case. Okay. So, do you have any questions so far? Maybe another examples for genitive case, or maybe prepositions. Maybe you want to bring some examples, for example. Just one more example, quick one. Do you know what tahta means? Tahta. Under, exactly. It's a preposition too, by the way, okay? Tahta, okay? Tahta turab, yeah. It's a good one. Tahta turab bin, exactly. So what does it mean? Yeah, underground. Tahta turabin. So you said turab is ground, okay? So we put it, since we normally this word is in oh, you can see it, right? Okay, sister, are you good, or yeah? I'll just try to write. No. Okay, I'll write on the top, inshallah. So tahta turabin, turabun means ground, okay? And when it's turabun, it's gonna be in turabun is what case? Nominative case, okay? But since we put preposition in front of it, tahta turabin. If we put in like definite article in front of it, what's gonna happen? Tahta turab B, right? So it's going to cancel tanween, right? Okay. Tahta turab B. Is this clear right now? Do you have any questions, maybe? Okay. Okay, so the third tanween is an or a. It's a little bit more difficult because it has to do with verbs and with verbal sentences. Okay, so when I mean, I don't know if it's right because in Arabic we call it al-jumla al-fi'liya. Al-jumla al-fi'liya. So we have basically in Arabic we have two kinds of sentences, which we will, inshallah, in the future we will learn in details. But the first one, al-jumla al-ismiya. This is like the simplest example of jumla al-ismiya. It's very simple. The sentence which doesn't include a verb, it's called jumla ismiya, noun sentence, okay? The sentence that includes only nouns. And there is another one, type of sentences which is called al-jumla al-fi'liya, the sentence that includes a verb. If it has a verb, it's called verbal, or sentence which includes verbs, okay? So there are two types. Is it clear? So in order for me to explain you the accusative case, or what's the reason for a noun or adjective to be in this position, to have fatha, okay, an or a, I have to like briefly explain you the sentence that includes verbs. It's going to be very fast, but it's not our topic, as I told you. Probably in the end of the course, we're going to be learning, inshallah, this verbal sentences, and that's why I'll just explain it to you very briefly. So if we use a verb and it follows by noun, for example, just bring an example of a very simple verb, the sentence which includes verbs.
Has to start with a verb?
Yeah. Let's say, for example, I wrote a book. Okay? Is a sentence with a verb? Pretty simple one, right? So do you know verb write in Arabic? Kataba, right? Everybody knows it, right? It comes from kitabun. Actually, kitabun comes from kataba. So let's say he wrote a book, okay? Kataba means he wrote, okay? And after that, if we put a noun, so basically we خلاص 5 دقائق تمام إن شاء الله. So like 5 more minutes and we're done. So basically if we put a noun after this verb, so basically what we do action over it, okay? Over this noun. So كتب, he wrote a book. It's going to be like this, okay? If we undertake any action on this object, okay? So he wrote a book, كتب كتابا. It's going to have this tanween, okay? It's going to be fatha, okay? So, and this one is called accusative case, okay? Inshallah, I think looks like we're out of time, but next lesson, inshallah, next week, I'll just complete it, the accusative case, and we'll move forward and we'll study other topic, inshallah. Thank you very much, jazakumullah khairan, inshallah, and I beg your pardon if something was wrong, inshallah. What jazakumullah. Yeah, of course.